I was laughing not just because of what Richard Ahiagba is saying, but because of some history of what we know about Richard Jakpa, about some of the Rambo-style activities that he has engaged in since this government came into being. And so when I hear some of these stories, I'm like, okay, the more things change, the more they remain the same. So how is it that the IGP would announce that the police is going to be fully in charge of security of any and everything that has to do with Akwatia, and that they are deploying about 5,500 men, approximately one police for 10, voters in Akwatia, because the voter population is about 52,000, if my numbers are correct. So that's about 10 voter per police. And that's even way too much. And we are being told that the military is also surreptitiously doing some activities under the leadership of Richard Jakpa. Now, if you have regard to what has transpired previously, that the rerun in Ablekuma North and some of the violence that took place, and you go back to even Chereponi, you go back to Ayawaso, West Wagon, and even that same Akwatia itself, when we're going to do the rerun in about 9 polling stations sometime in 2009, you find that almost invariably the violent situations that we have seen looks like it's likely to repeat itself if care is not taken. Now, we need to do something about this situation. If the police is in charge, the police must be seen to be fully in charge. And if the IGP has given assurance that the police, without involving any other security agency, is going to be fully in charge, then any other person who comes there must necessarily, be cleared by the IGP, first of all. And that clearance must be made known to the constituents and Ghanaians in general, that the IGP has varied his position that it's only the police that's going to be responsible for these elections, so that we know that the military are going to be deployed on the day of election. Otherwise, what Richard Ahiagba is saying is that if this is what the case is, the official position is what the IGP has communicated. It only means that if we find people wearing custom uniform, prison uniform, fire service uniform, police, military uniform, it's likely that these guys are going to be imposters. So we must take the law into our hands to protect the ballot. That is essentially what Richard Jakpa is saying.